When you spend good money on your gaming PC, your setup better not be lacking.
So when our friends at Secret Lab reached out to showcase their Titan Evo gaming chair and Magnus sit-to-stand desk, we just had to build an awesome gaming setup for this $1,700 PC that features their entire ecosystem of parts that you can use to build the perfect gaming setup. But we're gonna be building a dual OLED setup. We're gonna have a really nice mechanical keyboard, very nice mouse, and a bunch of other peripherals we'll talk about here in just a second. But we're gonna talk real quick about the desk, because the desk that you see right here, the Magnus Pro sit-stand desk, is here and ready and built. And we went through the whole building process, and we're gonna tell you how that went.
So to kick things off, we had to build the Secret Lab desk first. We had the Magnus Pro desk, and it showed up in one piece in a very nice box, which we definitely love a good unboxing experience. And I gotta say, this thing was nice and sturdy. You can always tell a good desk when you gotta have two people to lift the actual box up, but luckily there's three of us building the desk, and it really wasn't too bad. We got a really strong motor. I think Zach and I both sat on this desk and actually lifted ourselves up with it. It has one of the coolest cable trays I've ever seen, where it actually flips up in the back, and there's even some additional features. You can add a dual monitor arm, which we will be using in this video, and even a RGB strip, so you can have all that built into the back. It has a ton of room, so you can put all the cables you could ever want for all of your peripherals, your PC, so you don't have all that ugly clutter, so that when you upload one of your setups to our setup submission, we'll give you a pretty high rating probably. And then one of the coolest parts, I think, is this magnetic mouse pad. So this entire mouse pad is magnetic, and it makes it to where it's never gonna move on you. It actually clips in on the edges here. So it's pretty cool. It's a very premium mouse pad. It's kind of like a leather material. And so once you get this on, it's just gonna help protect the desk, and also it just feels really nice and premium. And then you can put your mouse pad over top of it, whether it's a glass mouse pad or a nice extended desk mat. You can take your pick there. And another cool feature, speaking of the whole entire desk pad being magnetic, is the whole desk is magnetic. So you can actually add features later on, like cable holders, headphone stands, stuff like that. And they'll actually magnetize to the desk, so they're not always scooching around, especially if you have pets.
So all in all, our experience building the Magnus Pro gaming desk was very straightforward. And again, it's a sit-stand desk. So when you turn this little switch right here, which this lock feature is very nice, it prevents the desk from going up and down and actually hitting these capacitive touch buttons that allow you to change the height and set presets. Once you click it on here, you get this very nice button here that lights up.
It's pretty quick too.
Pretty quick, especially with all the stuff we have on the desk we're gonna talk about here in just a second. It goes really tall too. I think we demoed this before, but if you hold this down.
I was almost at the ceiling.
Yeah, here it goes. Up we go.
We're going
so no matter if you're a professional athlete who plays basketball for a living and you're incredibly tall and you need to stand this high up, or you're somebody who just wants a very slight adjustment when it comes to your standing desk, you can definitely do that and program specific heights that you want to use. So we love sit-stand desks. They're really nice, especially for work and play. So whether you're using this for a gaming setup or a home productivity setup, you can easily convert this into whatever you want it to be, and you can use all the stuff in one ecosystem that really works well together. But we didn't finish the entire build out of the desk. We got to add some of the accessories that they sent over. One is an included PC mount, which we'll talk about here in a second, where you can mount your PC underneath the desk, so when the desk goes up and down, it is conveniently right there and all your cables won't get tugged. They actually will be very nicely routed. It's a really cool addition for our PC we have right there. And then we're also gonna be adding some RGB in the back, the built-in nano leaf RGB strip you can add to the back of the desk, which will give you, again, more RGB customization. And lastly, that dual monitor arm that is designed for this desk, where it fits very nicely inside that cable management tray to where you won't have to see any extra cables, and of course more cable management built into that monitor arm, which is definitely essential for a desk like this. If you're going to spend this much money investing into a desk, you want that setup to look really clean. So let's go ahead and finish out this desk setup, get that PC mounted, show you guys what that process is like, and then we'll talk about the chair that will get us next into the setup.
So Matt's getting the PC mount ready, and one thing he pointed out is that we do need to have some power in the back of this, because we want to keep the cables clean. There's no point in buying a desk this nice and then having cables draping down from the bottom. So we just have a cheap Amazon strip here, and we're just gonna go ahead and basically open this, and we don't really need to do anything fancy for now, because this cable tray in the back, by the way, is like really big. Like, I mean, I can go side to side with my hand there. So you could just honestly shove the cables in there. You don't have to cable manage the ones that are actually in the tray. You just want the ones that you can see to look nice. So we're just gonna toss this in there.
And all the cables will come from that side. That's where our power is coming from. So it'll go through the leg. There's basically a power route through from the leg up into the power strip inside the cable management tray. And then you guys see my hand coming out right here. See it right here. This is where all our cables are gonna run to, where we're gonna mount the PC using the desk mount on this side over here. You can do it on the other side, but the glass will be facing against the leg. And I mean, we have this nice looking PC. We still wanna be able to see the PC even though it is underneath our desk, nice and tucked away. So we're gonna mount it on this side.
Yeah, literally, I don't know if you can see it, Jonah, but there's a plug right here, right where my hand is. And it goes all the way down through the leg. This is something that's very unique. I've never seen an up desk have just a plug down here. Normally they always come down from up top.
All right, so let's go ahead and get this mount ready to go. Get it on the side there and see if our PC fits nicely. All right, inside the box, we do have the PC mount guide, which I will say the instructions, just like the desk, very straightforward. It basically is like a clamp that goes around your PC, has a lot of safety points as well, so you don't hurt your PC. You don't want to hurt her. You built her. You want to take care of her. But we're going to go ahead and get this mounted onto the side. Doesn't look too difficult here, but it is the Toasty Bros, so we may struggle more than we need to. Okay, so pretty easy. We just put this mount right here underneath the desk. You can see it's basically like a slide-in mount that will slide in once we get the PC clamped in. And then the PC can be adjusted on this side from the actual clamp, so you can put the PC where you want on the desk. But Jackson right now is sliding that together. See, it has like a rail system on the back.
Here's ratchet.
And ratchet.
Here, I don't want to ratchet before I put the PC in.
Yeah, let's get that. It says to put it to maximum height.
Do I have to loosen screws? Do I pull out? Ah.
There you go.
Okay, so just go max.
There you go.
And this is pretty close to max. We don't have that big of a PC, so.
No, it's not too bad. But that could fit a pretty big computer.
Right, I'm gonna have to turn it off. It looks like what the picture showed. So I guess we'll just
right
kind of get it right in the middle. Okay, let's pull out.
Oh, goodness, yeah. So then, oh, there we go. All right, so you slide it in, like so.
You're gonna get the top in. There we go.
Nice.
That's the click that we wanted.
So that's slid in very nicely. Obviously, the other way.
Dude, that looks so weird.
It does look
It literally
crazy.
does look like the PC's just floating.
It does look like the PC's floating, which is kind of crazy. But the position's pretty solid because now cables would run down through here and straight into your PC and then never hit the floor. All right, so we have the PC mounted underneath the desk. Now we're gonna finish out the desk setup by getting the RGB accessory added, which this is a Nanoleaf RGB diffused LED strip, which should just be a quick plug and play. It's a good example of a product that is magnetic because everything should just strap exactly to the desk because it's a magnetic desk, and making things very easy, very well thought out. That's the whole idea with this ecosystem from Secret Lab. I don't have a knife. I don't have one. No! All right, let's open her up. Again, this is Nanoleaf. All the RGB can be controlled through the Nanoleaf app. So if you're somebody who has a bunch of Nanoleaf products, this will all sync up very nicely. So pretty cool to see them choose an ecosystem to go with. Again, it doesn't really matter to me which ecosystem they go with, but it's nice to have one so you can sync everything up. So here she is. So installation is showing the RGB laid flat. This is the rear. So like this. Oh, that might, yeah, like that.
Yeah, and then
so it's more recessed and then it glows this way. Okay.
Why don't we just see?
Let's try that. I think, yeah, based on this picture, it lays flat. It doesn't shoot up. So it kind of like glows this way. So we'll see what that looks like, but we do need to plug it up. I guess is the USB-C on both sides? Do you have one on your side?
I have one here.
That'd probably be better to do it over there then, so.
Oh, they actually be a power brick?
You can do either one. So it's C to C or a power brick.
Well, we have both.
Let's try the C.
That probably make more sense. We probably don't want to have a whole lot of USB stuff to plug in.
Yep, see if that has enough to power it.
Well, the good news is our power strip can move. Power strip plugged in. Looks good.
It looks good.
The remote.
Oh,
you gotta add like an inline thing?
It's a USB-C to power, and this is the, yeah, you'll see. So we do need the power adapter. It doesn't have power on USB. Toasty Bros, they don't read anything.
Yeah, so we got one of these. I actually do like that they give you that.
That's cool, because, you know, Nanoleaf, cool to have the ecosystem with the app and everything, but then you don't have to use the app. You can literally just program it to that and then shove it in there and you're good to go. Okay,
that's
I see the vibe now. Okay,
yeah.
That's pretty cool. So yeah, the RGB is very nicely diffused. It goes through
you
there.
don't see the strip at all.
You don't see the strip at all. That's pretty cool. Cool addition to add to your setup. Last thing we're gonna do for the desk part is get the monitor arm set up. This is what's gonna house dual OLED monitors, which we'll talk about here in just a second. But this is a good addition because it does slot in very nicely underneath here, and it's supposed to be very easy and very seamless, but we don't know. All right, guys, so now we have the dual monitor arm ready to go. And again, with this being part of the Secret Lab ecosystem, it is designed to fit very nicely into this cable management tray. And you know, some other monitor arms are kind of annoying. They have that little screw thing on the bottom where you have to get underneath the desk. You gotta hold your monitor up, you have to screw it in and tighten it. This actually allows you to basically undo this little clamp, like so. Goes all the way down. Then you slide it in where you want it, and we'll position it. Does that look pretty good right now? We can adjust it if we need to, but.
Centered with the cable box.
Centered with the cable box. Maybe one day we'll clean this up, guys. And then you take your little tool right here, and you just tighten it down. Now we're gonna see what happens with our RGB strip. We had some concerns about it clamping on the RGB strip and causing problems.
It's just using the LED strip as the clamp. It's okay. It's strong.
Yeah, it's really strong, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, maybe. Oh, would the RGB go underneath it now, I guess?
That's the only way I was saying it'd work. But I mean, it's working how you have it.
Yeah,
so
it's working. All right.
Just leave it like that. I don't care.
One more little turn just to make sure. Okay. And then this would go down like so. So you still have your RGB diffused lighting looking pretty clean. And then you will take your individual arms. We have the 4 pieces that we need for the actual arms themselves. We're going to go ahead and take this one piece. It is real.
It's real.
Put that in like so. Listen to that click. That great click.
It went glick.
Take that peel off. It goes glick. Glick. We'll go ahead. It's been a day, guys. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the other one in.
I really thought you were gonna put that one in there.
Nope, wasn't gonna do that. And then we use this right here to tighten these down as need be. Pretty cool that you can like tighten them and untighten them as you need to, just right in front of you, instead of having to reach behind and do it. And then this is where I'm assuming we'll probably go ahead and put the monitors on to make it a little bit easier. We'll put the monitors on here with the back plates that are here, the VESA plates, these guys. And then we'll be able to, boom, like so. And then we can adjust the monitor where we want it. Dual monitor setup. Are we thinking 2 normal size monitor kind of setup, or a portrait and a stray? What are we thinking?
They're matching, so.
They are matching. So
I would do side by side.
We'll do side by side. We'll do side by side with the dual OLED monitors, but this thing is basically, let me go and put this one here. We'll take it back out when we actually want to put the monitors on, but this one is basically ready to go for our monitors. Not too bad. I guess in the box, so you got everything you need to tighten things down. And if you want to, I believe, oh, these are the VESA screws. So here's the included VESA screws for the 2 monitors that you can install and get ready to go. It's looking good. We gotta do the last thing. We gotta build the chair. The chair's gotta get built. Once the chair is built, then we'll be able to put the monitors and all the other cool peripherals we have. But the Secret Lab setup is coming together. We have the chair ready to go. Titan Evo Black 3, very nice chair. We're gonna put it together, but we just couldn't do it ourselves. We wanted somebody else to build the chair, and we got this guy over here. Zach, we'll see you later.
Nah, Secret Lab's too strong.
You don't need 3 people to build their chair, but we're gonna have 2, because our third just walked
We're
out.
about to show you how one person can build the chair.
And it's Jonah.
That'd be insane, bro. We all walk out.
All right.
Wait, probably we need this.
These are the instructions on the back.
Is it?
Yep, that's the instructions.
I just stand here the entire time.
Oh, that's his job.
Dude, listen to this. Get to the castle!
Somebody summon him!
The siege is coming! Oh, he must, oh my god, chill.
All right, there's the feet.
I guess if we lower the desk enough, it's good to go.
Those are some nice feet.
Those are really good feet. The way they roll. Big man Blastoise might sit down on this chair and I don't want it to break. Next time, don't use teeth, Jonah. Base is heavy. It's premium. Wow, that really rolls.
Can you believe this guy behind the camera just barks orders and makes us do this stuff? There's 5% of viewers out there who just think Jonah is the CEO.
Genuinely think I'm the CEO.
Yeah.
Dang, this thing starts back leaned. And the bubbles come out. You know what I'm talking about? I have a hut. Everything I have is made out of mud.
Beep beep.
It's got good rocking support. It's got good adjustability. Oh, dude, the headrest is. You want to point out too, bro? It's magnetic.
Oh,
isn't that crazy? Yeah, you can put it wherever you want.
we figured this guy would like it because there's room for you to
I'm sitting in
do your game. Look how wide the
We're getting serious.
All right, get up in your gamer position.
You can also adjust out the.
Oh my god!
It wasn't locked in the back. How do I lock this?
Locked in the back.
I need to lock her up. It's on the bottom.
Ooh, yeah, the
You
sideways.
gotta show them what else you can even do. Fuck your armrest.
Mine are like that too, and they always get knocked off because I sit
really?
like this, and then my leg will hit it, and it's going. But yes, crisscross applesauce support for the gremlins out there. Start leaning back. It works. If you want to sit like an absolute freak.
Yo, who does this?
It's terrifying. But it's nice.
It is nice.
I could nap like. Ooh, if you want to play with your feet.
Dude, I'm watching the front wheels come off the ground.
Wait, here's a real test. You gotta go all the way back, and then test how far or how fast it launches forward.
It's not bad.
It's not. It won't kill you.
And really there's not a whole lot to it. It's really good craftsmanship and you get some really nice satisfying clicks. One thing that we really like is it has a magnetic head pillow, so it's really easy to get those fine adjustments on where you want that. And one of our complaints about a lot of gaming chairs is that they're just not that comfy, but I will say the Titan Evo actually is pretty comfy and it's designed with some modern ergonomics in mind so that you can actually sit in this chair for hours without having a ton of stress on your back. We really do like how the cold cure foam feels. It has a nice balanced medium firm cushioning that gives you some really good ergonomics and really helps relieve some pressure off of your back. The chair does have 4D armrest tops with cloud swap technology, and those are magnetic as well, so it's pretty cool. You can take them off, you can turn them around, you can do all kinds of different things. This chair just has so many different adjustment points on it. And when you're really feeling tired from gaming, you can lean this chair back 165 degrees to get some serious recline. This chair also has Class 4 hydraulics for adjusting the height of the chair.
All right, guys, we got the chair built, we got our PC mounted, but it's the end of our workday. So we'll be back tomorrow to finish this thing out. All right, so we got all the Secret Lab stuff set up. It is the next day. It is now time for us to actually build out the gaming setup with the rest of the peripherals because, I mean, Secret Lab stuff, really cool, but we got to put our monitors up here, and we got dual OLEDs. We teach you guys at the beginning of this video. We have the Alienware OLEDs more specifically. See if the model name is actually on here. This is the Alienware. Do you see it?
Right
oh,
on your,
there it is. What is it?
AW2726DM.
And these are 27-inch 240Hz QD-OLEDs. And the reason these are really cool and why we're able to do this setup, again, it is pricey. They're $350 a piece, which OLEDs have gotten a lot cheaper. I've never done a dual OLED setup. We've never done a dual OLED setup because honestly, they're normally incredibly expensive. This is still pricey, don't get me wrong, but when you have a PC at this price point, you can kind of splurge a little bit and get something like this and rock dual OLEDs. Thanks to Alienware for sending them over.
Honestly, whenever you have dual monitors, having them match just looks really nice. I know back in the day, this is way before OLED time, but when we were trying to save money, you'd have your really nice high refresh rate monitors, your main one, and then like a 60 Hertz off to the side. But then they got so affordable, Matt and I would always just start doing just matching because it's like, oh, you can afford, you can buy 27-inch monitors for what, like $100? But obviously right now with OLEDs still being 300 plus, most people aren't doing dual OLEDs, but we are.
We don't need this. We don't need this. You can see the stand's like just for people who are curious, but probably a decent enough stand.
Yeah, it's like a square plastic stand.
Probably a cost-saving measure for Alienware for sure.
I will say that this part appears to be fully adjustable. Yeah, so if you do use their mount, it does have a pretty good range of going up, down. It can go sideways, so tilt, zoom, pan. It's like a security camera.
And here's our OLED panel. It is a glossy QD OLED panel, so it's gonna look really nice. And yeah, OLEDs, they're super thin, so very easy to mount on monitor arms, and obviously these monitor arms can handle much heavier monitors. All right guys, we got the monitors with the mounts installed on the back. Very easy to slide these in. Jackson and I will go ahead and just do this. You push
Make
back.
sure they don't clash.
Boom.
There we go.
So there we go. They are mounted, so.
See if the adjustment.
Oh yeah.
It's actually pretty good. I might need to slightly lower the tension. So these are gas shock, so you can, there's a little Allen hex head up top and you can adjust how much tension it has because monitors weigh different amounts.
And one thing we do is have it off to the left side, and this can kind of be almost our center monitor. Let's see. Lower it down. A little bit offset, and if you wanted to, obviously with the monitor arm, you could. And obviously it's not fully tightened down, so clearly you can shift things down a little bit and get the monitor more centered in the desk. But you have the functionality to do that, or one thing that I would have done too, you could also do portrait, which I don't think this has rotate on it, does it?
You would adjust the,
Actually, you could if you want to. So you could do this. Obviously, you'd have it on the other side, the bezel on the other side, but you could do that too. So a lot of options with this dual monitor arm for sure. You don't really see the cables that much. I mean, you kind of see a little bit of the cablage down here, but all the in-cable routing options in the monitor arm make it very easy to route cables very cleanly. It's all magnetic too, which I can actually just pull this down real quick. Just like everything, it's magnetic. Here are the cables being ran through, and then I can just push it right back up there, easy peasy. Goes through this arm down here and then into this tray, which obviously this can look like a mess because you really don't see it. And then we just plug in our two monitors to this power strip, shove it all in there. Boom, well actually get that down there, don't look at that. And as you guys can see, looks pretty dang clean. Now we have to get the rest of the setup put together. We gotta get our peripherals out, which shows some really fun ones. We have the keyboard, which this is one we actually showcased on the channel a while ago. This is the Chilkey Slice75 HE. It's a Hall Effect keyboard, very premium build quality keyboard, and I think it'll fit very nicely into the setup. So Hall Effect, obviously, you're gonna get that fast response times in gaming, and I believe with this keyboard, the build quality is really solid to where it's a Hall Effect keyboard that actually sounds pretty good to type on as well. I know Zach was using this keyboard for a while as his main keyboard. He really liked it, but really premium quality. Chilkey is a company, you may not have heard of in the space, but they do make a lot of premium keyboards.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, nice packaging. Definitely can't go wrong with Hall Effect and TKL. Definitely one of our favorite form factors around here because you still get all of your keys that you could want without the numpad. And this thing is heavy. It's all aluminum, very solid. Got a nice little design back here. It's kind of like cracked ice, USB-C. We don't have any multiple height adjustment, but it's got a pretty good profile from the factory and sounds nice and good, very thocky.
Now, obviously, we do have our desk pad here for the top of the desk, which, of course, you want to get included, but we do have a desk mat as well. And this time, for our desk mat, we went with Hystar, which Hystar makes some really cool ones. And I went with a different graphic design that we normally don't see. I know Hystar, you use a Hystar one at home. We use a Hystar one for our benchmark setup. I don't have one at home currently, but we use a lot of Hystar mouse pads because, one, they're premium, they're very big, and they're really thick. They're really nice material, so they're very long lasting. If you want something with a really cool print on it and also good durability, Hystar makes some really good ones. And obviously the packaging is top tier.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say like a big cigar.
And a big cigar, you're gonna smoke that?
Open up a Cuban. It's got that that Y60 look to it. Dude, it really is like the Dragon PC we just did.
Looks pretty clean. So yeah, obviously this will match very nicely here. We got our black keyboard looking pretty clean. Lastly, we need our mouse. Well, actually we got a headset still. We'll get to that in just a second. Of course, in the mouse department, you can go a lot of different ways, but one thing we always recommend people look at, even on these higher end setups, is the brands like Attack Shark, because you get some really good value without having to spend a ton of money. I believe this one was around $70. This is the magnesium alloy Attack Shark mouse with an 8K polling rate. Specifically, the model name is the R2. Jonah knows, because the R2, this is the one you use, isn't it? We actually did this with our AliExpress roundup. We got one for a pretty good price, and then Jonah ended up using it. So we're gonna use this mouse, and we got it in black as well. I was gonna get the silver one again, but they sell it in black on Amazon. So as long as they sent the black version.
It's so weird that they give you the coiled aviation cable.
I never understood that, to be honest, but.
Be good for the keyboard.
It would be cool for the keyboard, and look at that thing.
She is. Yeah, definitely super clean looking and very lightweight. The magnesium mice, the carbon fiber mice, just all of those, you know, where you're looking at like the 40 to 50 gram range, they're pretty solid.
There she is, looking clean.
Oh, yeah. Yep, feels good. And obviously tri-mode connectivity. So we can have a pretty nice wireless setup here.
And last thing, which also did come from that AliExpress roundup, has been sitting up at PC Bros, our PC selling business, are these Hi-Fi Man open ear back headphones, the Sundara headphones. We have these set up here. Now, one thing I didn't get, and I would recommend you do get, and we probably have one at PC Bros, is some sort of headphone stand for these headphones. I believe there's an accessory you can get from Secret Lab, but at the time, I didn't get them to send it over with the RGB strip and everything, where you can add a magnetic headphone stand. Definitely recommend you pick that up for this. But these are open back headphones, which we were very impressed with when we just drove them on just like a laptop when we were testing. It really didn't even need an amp, which is what's really cool about them. And they do average at a price point around 150 bucks, but they are premium.
I say they're open back, which is cool. So these are some of the best, you know, soundstage profile. And on top of that, they actually feel good. They don't absolutely drown all the sound around you out and cause you to get really hot ears.
All right, so let's get everything plugged up, get all our adapters plugged into the PC, get powered on, and then we should be ready to go. This thing is looking good. We'll get our final peels going on the monitors, but it's looking really clean. That's the beauty of this whole Secret Lab ecosystem, is everything's gonna look super clean. You won't have any cable clutter, especially with wireless peripherals. But we gotta boot it up and dive into some gaming and see what it's all about. All right, guys, we are now testing the setup. This game is just about to end, so I'll probably be swapping maps here in just a second. I got a kill though, let's go. And testing out these peripherals on this Secret Lab setup. Obviously the setup took a little bit to put together, but once we got it all together, it's looking pretty premium. Cable management wise, super easy to cable manage. You could look like a real cable management pro. And these monitors, pretty nice. These monitors are real nice. Oh, I'm dead. First impressions on the Alienware monitors, they're pretty nice. They are dimmer on the OLED side. I know OLEDs in general compared to like a budget mini LED is definitely gonna be dimmer, but these are a little bit dim. but it's not bad. It's that level of brightness that's pretty good. We do have them on 100% on both, so we are not stuck at a lower percentage. We're actually running them at their maximum currently, but they're nice, very responsive. You do feel that 240 hertz, super smooth. Having two of them right now, obviously, it's just overkill. It makes no sense because like I can look at Wallpaper Engine just like playing something better than that. This OLED isn't getting used that much, but if you were a streamer, you have your chat up over there, that'll work well. Also, I'd be worried though also having an OLED as a secondary display just because of burn-in. Like you'd have a lot of burn-in potential there, but it's still cool to have two matching OLEDs. It's pretty nice.
It's really the best part. It's just OLED or not, matching monitors, definitely the way to go.
All right, we're back in. Oh, that guy got me. Come here, let me pull up. Oh, missed. Bing. Mouse, I really like it. TechShark R2, magnesium alloy. I really like magnesium mice. I have one at home that I've been using that's pretty solid. And for the price, definitely the best bang for buck. This mouse pad from Hystar is really nice as well. We kind of know what we're getting with Hystar mouse pads. You do pay a little more than the average market mouse pad, but the materials are just the best. Like you can't beat these. They're really awesome.
It's a big mouse pad too. It's not like all the other XXL mouse pads. Like this one's actually like I think 1.5 by like probably 3 something feet.
Open back headphones, you know me, I've talked about it 1,000 times. I definitely prefer IEMs, but if I were gonna go for a headphone approach, I'd go open back because they're so much more breathable. They sound nice, the sound stage is really good for gaming. You can hear everything around you, very precise. When it comes to normal headphones, I always just got tired of them because of how closed they feel, so open back is definitely the good middle ground. So if I was going to use just standard headphones, I would definitely go with open back like this. These sound great for CS. Very, very nice. Oh, trifecta. Oh, I hit that one. That would have been beautiful. And this keyboard's nice too. We're not even utilizing a ton of the Hall effect features. Chilkey uses a online web-based software for customization. So that's the best way you can set this keyboard up exactly as you want. All we did was turn it on red. I did make the joke about this being super clean with no cables. This keyboard does require a cable. So if you do want to go super clean all throughout, you can find Hall effect wireless keyboards, but this one is, I wouldn't say older. It actually is a little bit older compared to other Hall effects on the market. There are some wireless ones you can get now. So if you want to go down that rabbit hole, but this keyboard's very premium and I can live with a cable. Valve, I went, the metal on metal contact right there. Oh, got that metal on metal. Let's get a stimmy in. And obviously our PC, not really the main focus of it, but we're getting 500 FPS in this game on lower settings, 1440p. So looking pretty good. Let's have Jackson play some Apex Legends.
All right, guys, we are in Apex Legends, and we are on our OLED monitors. And we're actually running the same settings we benchmarked this PC on, which is all the way maxed out. Because this game just gets really high FPS at 1440. And another thing you can even do too, you can pump up brightness
a little bit in game.
Because I do agree with what Matt said. You get the nice vibrant OLED contrast, but it's like a little darker. We do have lights literally pointed at it, to be fair. I feel like if those lights weren't there, this would be plenty for me. And
the older I get, the less I want to just sear my retinas with. Ooh, wow, that's a gamer. Sear my retinas when it comes to the monitors I'm looking at, and I'm more interested in the nice vibrant colors. And this is at that point where it's probably the right amount of brightness, but if for someone who really wants a ton of brightness or is in like a bright environment, it is something to note.
Yeah, most of the LEDs are like too bright. Usually we have to turn them down a little bit. This is like the first one we've had where I'm like, it's probably just right.
Yes.
Yeah, and obviously open back, my personal, I mean, really everything about this setup's exactly how I would build a setup pretty much. Big extended mouse pad with a graphic, a nice keyboard that's TKL, nice wireless gaming mouse that's not too light. I know some people just chase lighter and lighter. I think 45 to like 55 is the sweet spot.
So you're not missing the fingertip mouse?
Yeah, that one wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be though. And the open back headset is definitely the way I would go. I've had open backs for quite some time, at home and at the office now actually. This keyboard is stocky though, dude.
It is stocky.
Which you may love, you may hate. It's like probably louder than blue switches.
Yes, it has a bunch of thawk to it, so you must really like that thawkiness.
Movement.
Oh my god. Oh.
Oh, these guys are, oh my god, my health. My health.
Oh.
I'm coming for you, boy. Yeah. Single P20. Whoa! How is this dude hitting these shots?
Oh,
no,
second.
Oh.
Now what we're gonna do? Well, we're going down.
Yeah.
Oh, that was almost bad. Oh no!
My legs!
Anywho, all right, I'm gonna move this back out here. We're gonna keep this going. One take wonder.
All right, so this is like once my butt's starting to hurt, you know, and I'm ready to stand. I don't know if this light's gonna stand. Let's just try
Let's
it.
find out. Let's see.
And we don't know if all the cables are properly ran or not to the point.
Should be good.
They'll, yeah, everything looks
The only thing is
okay.
the Ethernet, really. We'll see if the Ethernet holds.
Yes, which looks like we got plenty of length.
There you go.
It's about the height I think I'd want for a nice standing situation here.
Now you're standing. Let's say you were streaming. You got your clips done. You're gonna go edit. You want to stand and look productive. Boom! Look at that. You're now standing.
Yeah, and it goes up really quick too. We'll say it's gonna sound dumb. A lot of standing desks, they raise so slow that like sometimes you're like, I don't even feel like standing because it's gonna take like 5 minutes to get it up. This one goes nice and quick.
Sometimes it takes 5 minutes to get it up. But hey, standing desk, Secret Lab stuff, pretty dang good. Let's go and wrap this video up.
So I'd say the new Secret Lab setup was a success, and not only that, but the other peripherals we got were awesome, and getting to check out these new cheap OLED Alienwares was also really cool, and our first ever dual OLED setup was very good.
Now this full setup did cost around $4,000 for everything, but to be fair, the premium build quality of the desk, the nice monitors, and everything looking really clean and super easy to put together, if you're looking to invest in a high-end setup, the Secret Lab stuff and all the stuff that built the rest of this setup is a really good price performance option when considering everything you are getting.
So if you guys want to check out any of these products, we'll have them down below and they will be affiliate links and they will help us out. We'd actually do a full build guide on that PC, so highly recommend checking that out as well. And once again, thanks to Secret Lab for sending over this stuff, and also thanks to Alienware for sending over the monitors. So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Now, if you want to check out PCBros.tech, you can come in person. We'll probably have a lot of this stuff for sale, or shop online. We have a marketplace and we sell PCs.
PCBros.tech. Maybe you bought all this Secret Lab stuff after watching this video and you want a nice gaming PC to go with it. You can buy a PC from us today. Use code ToastyBros on checkout. You will save 3% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.